All right, I have Alyssa Essman with us today. She is going to be one of our speakers at the 2025 National Cover Crop Summit. Alyssa, why don't you tell our viewers just one or two key takeaways from your presentation that they might learn if they end up registering for the summit?
Sure. So we'll be talking all about cover crops for weed management. We'll start with a little bit of background on weed control and some of the trends and issues we're having sort of in that field with herbicide resistance specifically. And then we'll dive into cover crops. We'll talk about, the trends in cover cropping, the different considerations when managing a cover crop, how cover crops suppress weeds, and then we'll talk a little bit about some of our studies where we're looking at different termination timings and rye management programs, seeding rates, et cetera, and how these different factors kind of interact and influence how well our cover crop suppresses our weeds.
And timing wise, why do you think this might be an important session for growers to see right now, kind of February, March era, right? We're approaching the growing season. What might they be able to take away from this going into the spring and summer ahead?
Yeah, we're just getting ready to start that field season, right? Things are about to get really busy. And so as we think about the cover crops we might have in our field, the different species we have, our termination timing is kind of that next step in managing the cover crop, either before or after our cash crop planting. And so we'll talk about some of those considerations when it comes to termination timing and how that specifically influences our weed management.
Awesome. Well, Alyssa is just one of a few great presenters that we'll have at the summit this year. So go ahead and register so you can see her presentation as well as several other very informative sessions.